So one big concept of Git is obviously everyone's working on their own local copies. So we have to be really careful and we have to manage this really well. And that's the beauty of Git. And we do this a lot through something called branching. Now, we have different branches, and the different branches are just different streams of work. Normally we have what we call the main branch, and this is the master code and the repo, and this is the main one, the one out there in terms of reports. This is the one that everyone's looking at. Now we might make a lot of commits, we might have a different version. In this case, we say we want to add a feature. This is very common. In reports, this could be, let's add a new page, or maybe in our data model, we want to add a new measure or a new set of measures. So what we're going to do is we're going to call this a feature. We're adding a feature into our report, into our code. So what we do is we take the code where it is, the master, the main copy of the code, we create a copy of it. So this main code, we create a copy, we create a new branch. This is just copying the code over at this point. Now, instead of working on the main code that everyone's got, we're working in an isolated, separate branch. This way, this stops us having errors and we can test and everything before we deploy this. Now, we might have a team working on this feature branch, this set of measures. However, whilst we're doing that, we might notice there is an actual error somewhere else in the model. And we say, we need to fix this. So we create what we call a hotfix branch. So we take a copy of the code again, the main code. We say, we're going to go ahead and go and fix this error because this is really important. We hadn't noticed it before. This way, you'll notice that we've both taken copies of the main branch. We've taken copies at different points because this error couldn't wait and we've already started this feature over here. What that means is that the people who are fixing the error in this hotfix branch, they can go and fix it in isolation without having to worry about what's going on in the feature branch and what these people are doing, adding the new measures. Then they fix this error and they merge it back into the main branch again. So they get their changes, they've done locally, and then they merge it back to the main branch. You'll notice now that as we carry on with the feature's a bit longer, right? They're adding lots of new things into it, not just fixing the line of code. And even though that hotfix branch came in and out whilst we were working on our feature, we added some more measures. So we can merge us back into the latest copy that has the hotfix already. We were unaware in the feature branch of the hotfix. It didn't matter because we could continue working on what we're doing in our branch whilst the hotfix goes on. Now, of course, if you both work on the same thing and try and merge and try and change the same lines of code, we'll have some conflicts, and that's what Git is all about managing.